Far from the hustle and bustle of Lucknow, about 120 kilometers away, Team ET now has reached this quaint little town in the district of Kannauj, the district that is known for its perfume making skills all over the world. We are at Tirwa to understand how organic farming is on the rise and how it stands as a beacon of sustainability. And with me I have the founders, Shruti and Udit. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves and tell me a bit more about what your farm, stands for? Why did you get into organic farming, the history and the inception behind it?
Sure. So I'm Shruti Shandilya, and I was working in Bombay with Tata's for many years, and COVID was a very difficult time. So we lost a family member, and that's when we decided to move back to our roots because I had to take care of other things. And when I moved to Lucknow, I used to essentially buy things from outside while we had our own farms. And I would scout for places which could sell organic food because that's what we used to do in Bombay also. And I think essentially that was a time when I thought, why not transition our farm practices from conventional to organic. So that's how the whole idea germinated in our minds, and we transitioned and moved in this space.
Okay, so can you just tell me a little bit about where we are standing right now? What's being grown here? What's on our left?
Yeah, sure.
So this is potato. So this is where most of our farming happens. We have about 30 acres that is under farming right now, and out of that 10 acres is about under the organic certification. So currently this is essentially a very potato belt. So right now we are going potato, we have wheat here, we also grow mustard, we do moringa and a lot of other seasonal and regional sort of fruits, vegetables. So currently mainly we are doing potatoes and wheat right now.
Okay, so how do you ensure that the farm stays sustainable, 100% sustainable, and what are the kind of practices that you follow?
So we essentially follow all the principles of organic farming. The first and foremost principle is we don't use any chemical or pesticides on our farms. That is the primary principle. Other than that, we do crop rotation. We don't do tilling at our farms. We do mulching, which is supposed to, so we cover the layer of the soil with dry leaves, which doesn't help, which helps with no wheat germination, weed. So even for pesticides, we use natural pesticides like your neem sprays, so which are all organic. And we make our own compost, we make our own vermicompost. That is essentially what we put on our farms as manure. So
yeah, and also we have a Gaushala where we shelter around 40 cows right now, and we use that cow dung for manure also. And on our farms we have zero waste policy. So if there are dried leaves or when we harvest the things which are left behind, we use it for composting. So our farm really works on zero waste policy, and we are by and large, our about 8 acres is now, farms are organically certified now by NPOP. And we are moving in that direction slowly because we want to transition the remaining land parcel as well.
Okay, so what do you think is the significance of the rise of organic farming, especially in a region like this? Farming is prevalent in UP. It's known for
Yes.
Being an agricultural state. So how are you making a difference? How do you see the landscape change?
So we do a lot of these awareness programs where we talk about, we use a lot of forums like Farmers Market. There are forums like, Yuki, and we talk in those forums, we educate people. We have done tie-up with several schools where we get the children, like on a day trip, and we talk about how organic farming is done. And I'm not doing anything different. This was done like by our great grandfathers anyways, right? It's just that around 1960s and 70s, when the whole agricultural landscape changed. So I'm just going back to my roots and doing things the way they were done always. And it is difficult, but it is not something which is path breaking also. It's quite, it's done like in Karnataka very extensively, and Assam, and there's so many other states which are 100% like now organic.
Plus, we see it as a future because the awareness on health and wellness is growing among everyone.
Yeah.
And that's what we are here to tell people and teach them, that what these chemicals will do to your body and to your children. And essentially that's the mindset that we want to change. In fact, we've done a tie-up with UP Tourism also, where we get these school and college kids to our farms and we conduct workshops and tell them about organic farming and the benefits of organic farming, not just for their health but for the entire environment.
Are there any other, segments that you ventured into which felt like a natural progression from organic farming?
Yeah. So, like my skin was quite flaky, and my daughter has an acute case of eczema, rather she had. So we tried everything that was there in the market, right from, the big brands and even steroids. So we tried like everything for her, and nothing was really working out. We're also in touch with a lot of dermatologists, and we're making sure that whatever we put out in the market is tested, safe, And again, we are doing a lot of talks around going natural when it comes to skincare, and how that is also shaping the mindset of a lot of young people now. Everyone is now very aware of what we are using, what we are putting, what we are applying on our skin. So so we pivoted in that direction also. And Kannauj being the perfume capital of country, we have also got into attar, which is itr, and that is again looking really promising to us. And you want to talk a little bit about that business as well?
So yeah, so it's part of our Tirwa Rasa brand, because the brand will essentially be into natural personal care range, so which includes your serums, oils, creams, and even perfumes.
What are the kind of rewards that you've experienced over the years since you started this journey?
Yeah, so we've been very blessed and fortunate that we've been recognized for our hard work. It's not an easy road like for a startup or an entrepreneur, but we've really got the support of our patrons. So I was awarded as the Outstanding Woman in the Field of Agriculture by FICCI. This was last year. Then we got several more awards from the Agricultural Department of India. And also there was this one women's wing here, Women Shine, so I got few awards there. And only I think yesterday we were awarded by IIA and COVE, Confederation of Women Entrepreneurs, and it was given by the governor of UP. So
I think the biggest reward was that we got our organic certification, which is again a long 3-year-long process.
Yeah.
With various tests and checks. But yeah, so that was again a good reward for us, like for all the hard work we've done in the last 3.5 years. So yeah.
So we hope that your journey continues and that you continue to spread awareness throughout the country. Thank you so much for taking us through the farms. It was an amazing experience. So thank you.
Thank you so much. I think it was our pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.